Hello, we're just going to go over and show how to make this water surface reflection here. This is just a shading material as a put on a mesh, so we're just going to go ahead and do that and show how easy it is to recreate this. This is within Unity, if you don't already know so far. So first, we're just going to go ahead and move the mesh first. Let's move that out of the way. As you can see here, it's just another little plane there, so we're just going to go ahead and create in our object in our scene here, just create in a plane. We're going to move this up, and then we're going to zero it positions just so that it lies nicely over our pool of water. Our current plane has no mesh, no materials, and this is all done live. So let's go ahead and create that texture. So inside my custom assets folder, we're going to be creating a first a shader. That's going to be a shader graph, URP, that shader graph. We're going to call this water surface shader. Whatever naming convention you have to follow, or as it implemented, you'll have to follow that. For here, it's just a personal project. So for the water surface shader, you'll create a material for it as well. So go to create, go over to the materials. It's right here. Call it water surface shader. I'll call it the same name just to keep my life easier. Within the water surface shader, you're going to want to change the shader to the shader graph and then choose the one you just made. So water surface shader. So now the two are linked to each other. The material has the shader. So now we're going to go into the shader itself, and then this is where all the magic happens, right? So now we're inside the water surface shader that I just made, and we're going to go change the surface type to transparent, and then we're going to turn off cast shadows and receive shadows, and that should be, I believe that should be it for that. Yeah, that should be it. And then we're going to move over here, and then I'm going to go ahead and create a texture node. So create node, and you'll look up normal from texture, right? I'll duplicate this because we're going to go ahead and we're going to combine two different textures together to create an interesting look. And I already have some textures already preloaded into the project. I'm sure that if you find your own, you can create your own textures and experiment with that. So we're just going to go ahead and go with Gabor 11, Gabor, and go Gabor 12, sure, whatever. Gabor 12. There it is. Okay, cool. So that's just the basics of it. Obviously, to combine these two together, you'll use a another node, which is, I believe, texture combine. What was it called again? Was it combine? Oh no, not that one. Not that one. What's it called again? Oh, I totally forgot. I think it was blend. Let's try this one. Blend. Normal blends. Yeah, there you go. Okay, take this there, and then the second one should go here, and you can see them overlay on top of each other. Perfect. Now the output should be connected to the normal tangent over here, and you'll see that our mesh preview is now updated with said changes. So we're going to go ahead and click on Save Asset. Go back to our scene. Oh, right, I forgot to apply this. Apply the material to the mesh, and you see that it's an ugly gray blob. We're going to go back to the water surface shader that we just created, and then we're going to make it not look so terrible. Oh, to give it the, first off, we're going to make this smooth to like 1. So first off, it's going to look a little more smoother. And then we're going to make sure that it's going to be see-through, so we turn off the alpha to 0. And that should make it a little more water-like. Click on scene. There you go. Now you can start seeing through it. But obviously it's not moving, so we want to replicate this one. So we're going to go back to the one we just made. And then now we need normals. So create some normals. Oops. Normal. I think a normal vector. What's normal blend? I forgot. No, not normal blend. No, Oh, I'm silly. It is tiling. I'm sure it's called tiling. We got now do the tiling offset. Unreal has this as well. Sort of the same thing. Deploy this one over here. All right, cool. Now we get to hook up the tiling offset to our textures here. All right, so now we get to see some changes, and then we want to make sure that it is changing over time. And to do over time, we can use. I'm using polyspatial time. You can use your own, the normal one that comes with the engine. But this is perfect for my purposes. And I'm going to do a multiply node. So now that I have my time, well, they multiply. So I can control this time, and then we're gonna plug it into the offset, right? And you see right now, I don't have to do anything, and it's just like going. It's just going ham. We're gonna duplicate this over here, and the second one, we're just gonna put it to the offset, and they're both moving in the same direction. And this is kind of the final output. If I was to save it now and show you guys what it looks like out here, this is the water surface. Kind of looking crazy. So we're just gonna go ahead and slow it down. 0.1. It's about this slow. Yeah. And then this one, I want to go a different direction. So we're gonna do the same speed, but let's do negative 0.1. Okay, so they're like crisscrossing each other. And you see that there's a nice effect going on right there. So we're gonna save it. Go back to our scene and check it out. Yeah, just a quick short tutorial of how to create a water surface material that you can apply to your mesh.